So today I've got some accessories from my good friend at Yeslak. These are going to be accessories for the Model Y Juniper. And so we're going to get into what we have for this batch of accessories over here. I've got a few things here. These are all primarily interior accessories. So this one in here is going to be your pedal, replacing the pedal. So right now from Tesla, it comes with just the basic rubber pedal. This just gives you a more sportier look. I know they have some other options that's got some more color and some more different designs. So we'll put this one in, but that's that. This is the screen protector. It's for both your front and rear screen. So I've got this for the rear screen. You've got some accessories to help remove dust and also air bubbles. And then you've got this in here. But I will say, I was hoping for a little bit more with this here. You know, I've seen the ones that come from other manufacturers where you know, it's got like a whole mounting template. You put it on and it goes on. This doesn't have a mounting template, but you align it and you just kind of hope that you get it on. Like I said, you got one for the front, one for the rear. There's this set of little pockets in here, and this go in different parts of the car. So this will go in your center console. The center console under the armrest has this little cutout in here. So this will go in here. So that's that. Then you have this that also goes above in your center console. So that's that. And then this goes in the bottom of the center console where it's, you know, where you the cover slides open. This is the bottom and this is in the top. So this one slides back and forth. So we'll put all of this in, also show you what that looks like. We'll come back to this. Let's go put some of this accessories in, show what that looks like, and then we'll talk about functionality a little bit more. Let's start with this center console over here. This is where your goes, right? This is this one that's in here. So currently right now, I don't have much in here. I've got this tissue box, but you've got that space in there, and then it's got a little bit of a depth into it. And so I'm gonna start with this one here. So there's this one here that looks like this, but right now you can't get it in. So it's very simple. I just kind of fold it that way. You get it into it, and then you push it in, and that's that. So now it's all the way in, and it fits in just perfectly. This still takes my tissue box, you know, either way I want to put it, and so I still have that there, and that's good. But I'm not done with this section just yet. So this other accessory over here is what I was talking about. You basically take that and you put it in like so, and that's that. Now this cannot slide. So if you want to get to that, if you want to get under that space, you have to pick this out to get under there. But now that I have this in there, here's where it's gonna be a lifesaver for me. My sunglasses, that's always just lying over here. There you go. It's just always sliding around. Boom. Now we can go in there. So now if I need my sunglasses, just gotta open it up, grab it from there once I'm done. I put it there. It's got a dedicated space, but that takes care of that space. So now the next spot we want to talk about is in here. So in your center console, here's your cup holder. We're not doing anything over there right now. In here, this is what I have from the old Legacy Model Y. And so you can see this space here is a whole lot. It's much bigger than the Legacy Model Y because this is the same shelf from Model Y and it falls through. But first, you can see that big pocket that's down here. It's very deep in this space here. It goes really deep. This one here goes in there. The part that's little with the incline, that goes in front. So basically, drop that in there. And now I got some segmentation down there. Also, if I spill anything, it's not going directly into the floor over there. And then for the top part, again, very simple. Simply take this, drop in, and boom. That's that. You can slide it forward, get to your bottom spot, slide it backward. And so now I will put my stuff back in here. Just some things that I like to have handy. So I am going to be putting up this glass protector or screen protector here. This is also from Yeslak. Like I mentioned, this one here comes with a small one for the rear screen and the big one for the front screen. You got the wipes and everything. And so we have everything that we need, the wipes and squeegee in here. And one thing that I wish, like I said, this had was a mounting template. You put that mounting template on the screen and boom, everything sticks. This one does not have that, and so that's one thing that I wish it did, because that would make it a whole lot easier. But if you don't mind doing the work of aligning stuff, this is going to be not a problem. So let's do that and see what that looks like. Okay, so first things first, you want to go to your screen, go to display, and then we're going to put this in screen clean mode, right? So that way it's stuck. Now, this, I've actually not, this car is still pretty brand new, so the wrap from this factory is still on it. So I'm going to peel this off here. So hopefully with that, I don't have any lint or dust on it. And I'm looking, I don't see anything, but nevertheless, I'm going to try to get the edges. Behind the screen might be okay, but I will try to get the edges. So just ripping this open, it's got, let's see, what do you have in here? So you have basically the dust lint remover. You've got a wet wipe and then this little dry one here. I'm not going to use a wet wipe because I just don't want to mess with that screen yet. It looks clean from the factory. I'm just going to get the edges in my case because I'm just trying to get any edge dust that might have been on the edges. And again, I'm looking at the screen, everything is good. So this is this. It's got this little arrow here that says that's the top. This other side here, that's going to be the part that's facing you, the film that you're going to peel off in the back. So you got to be really, really careful here. I'm going to peel off this film from here. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to do it all the way, right? I'm going to do it halfway. And then I'm going to flip this and try to align this to the screen. So that way I'm getting my top, my bottom, and my edges lined up. And then once I feel like I'm good, I am going to then pull this thing all the way back. So I'm going to hold this part down. And then I'm going to pull. This is why the ones with the templates make a whole lot more sense. It's less work than this. So I want to provide honest feedback. It's in. I don't have to do anything else. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do the screen wipe here. It's a very small. Actually, I see some bubbles here. It's hard to see if you're not looking from an angle, but I do see some air bubbles. They do include this squeegee that you can use, but I'm also afraid this is gonna scratch, but that's part of the testing today, so we'll do that. Actually, no. The squeegee glides right along. There we go. It's a rubber tipped squeegee, so that helps. Now I'm going to use a wet wipe because I got a bunch of fingerprint smudges on here. So a lot of the other ones that I've seen, they have the templates, and then when you put it on, there's also another film that you get to peel off. So all your fingerprint smudges don't actually get on the actual protector. They are on the film, and then once you peel off the film, boom, you get a clean screen. So again, honest feedback here. Not a fan of this screen protector, and I'll, couple reasons why. I'll show you that here. Let's see. Actually, let's test some touch responsiveness. I mean, it's good, but first thing that I want to kind of look in here, I like to see coverage from end to end, right? And if I look down here, it might be a little bit hard to see, but there's a gap between where the screen protector ends and the screen. So there's still some space, not necessarily this gray spot here, but the gap between the glass and that. So there's still some exposed spots. If I come to the right angle over here, it's very, very similar also. You can see there's some good gap between the edge of the glass of the protector and the border On top, it's not so bad. So it's just a little tiny bit smaller than the actual screen. So ease of installation, just what you have today, I will probably give it like 5 out of 10. Feature wise, I think everything is still pretty responsive. So I'm not, that's like a 9 out of 10. But again, then coverage, I would give that about a 7 out of 10 also too. And maybe I'm just being picky here too. But again, I like to see edge to edge coverage. So I'm not saying it's a bad product, not at all. I'm just saying, and again, full, clean, clear, honest review. I've seen better options than this. So if you're looking for a cost-effective one, maybe this is for you, but just know that you might have to do some more work in cleanup and aligning. So on that note, let's go to the rear screen and then we'll see what that looks like. So for the rear screen, before you do that, the first thing you want to do is again go to your main screen, go to display, and then do lock rear display. What that would do is turn off this display, so that way when you touch it, it's not changing on you. So now with that done, let's talk about fixing the screen protector here. I've got the screen wipe package over here that we're going to use to clean up this one here. This is the wet wipe, just cleaning all the way through. Okay, so that's that. And then I'll give it some time to dry. Then I'm gonna go with the microfiber or whatever towelette that I have in here. And I'm gonna do this, right? Okay, and on that note, grab this. Similar concept too. This has one part that you peel the film off on. The part that you peel the film off on, that's the part that goes on. And it also has a little thing that tells you that's the top. And so don't know if it's going to be so visible here, but that little thing tells us the top. So this one here, I'm going to peel. I'm not going to do the whole halfway thing. It's a very small screen. I'm just going to peel it off all the way and then flip it around and try to align this on. All right, that's that. And then my squeegee. Coverage wise on this guy here, same thing. There's a little bit of tiny space on one side. Top to bottom, it's okay. And yeah, it's just a little bit of space more on this side. So it's a lot better, I'll say, on the back than on the front, but that's it. Now, I would say for sure, if you're going to have kids in the back, you definitely probably want something here because, it's just kids doing what kids do. They have toys, they have devices, they have stuff that they can move around, not intentionally, but things can move and hit this screen. And having that extra layer of protection definitely helps preventing that something might happen. So if I unlock that screen here now, there we go. Just checking touch responsiveness. It's pretty good. Okay, so this is the regular pedal from Tesla. Again, it's just this rubber thing. This actually has nothing. I didn't even realize that. This is just a metal thing. And this has a rubber thing on it. So what we're gonna do is we'll take up this rubber piece and we'll install on that piece there. So shouldn't be hard. All right, gonna just peel that back. And that's it. It's basically held in by those flaps in there. And so we're gonna take this off. And so similarly, you have similar setup here. This actually has nice flaps for you to be able to pull back. I'm gonna start with the side that does not have this extra pull flap. So starting with the top. So that is what it looks like now. It's gone from just rubber and nothing and now you've got this nice on it, and this is, yep, perfect. And so that's it. So for now, we've got new pedal covers in here. We've got screen protector for the front and for the rear screen. We've got a center console storage and armrest storage inserts put in here. All of this so far has been from Yeslak. So again, if you have products that you're looking to source, Yeslak is definitely an option you should check out. They have a wide variety of things. I'm going to have another video coming out shortly that's going to show you about what you can do for a very quick, simple sunshade that you can install. We got summer coming up, and so look out for that video that's going to be coming out very, very shortly on the sunshade. And then I received floor mats also from Yeslak, and I'm going to go through that too, just showing you the fit, the finish for the floor mat interior, also for the trunk, the front, and everything. So we'll go through that also. So be on the lookout for those two videos, and then I'll see you next time.